G'day guys, welcome back to Perth West Oz RC. Thanks for tuning in once again. Well, I've got a bit of a different video for you guys. It's a modification video on this particular bike. Well, most of you guys that have been following me for quite a while, over the past, 18, 20 months since I started YouTubing, would know that I love nothing more than modding. It's really, I'd have to say, is apart from meeting good friends on YouTube and that, this modding is modifying, all my RC products is pretty much my favorite part of the hobby. So, yeah, after reviewing this particular little bike yesterday, the Crazon 118 scale RC motorbike here, I was thinking to myself, well, there must be a way to get this thing to get up and boogie a bit more, get it to go a bit quicker. And got to thinking about some parts that I had laying around the house, amongst my RC accessories, and I got a few boxes with wires and so forth. And initially I was going to, get the screwdriver out and undo all these screws. There's quite a few of them underneath here to take the little guy off. There's about, there's all these screws, and I was going to open it up, split it in half, try to extend this wire so I can solder another wire onto it. And then I got to thinking, nah, it's a bit of a hassle. Once I split it apart, it's going to take a while to do. Maybe all the pieces will fall out, for the drivetrain and, gyro sensor, and, it might all fall apart and I won't be able to put it back together. It'll just maybe create a mess, even if I'm careful, parts might fly everywhere. So I thought, nah, that's the hard way, there's got to be an easier way. So what I decided to do instead is make some adapters, all right? And so I could use not only the stock battery, which is the 700 milliamp hour 6 volt nickel cadmium or nickel metal hydride. It's not even marked on here, but it's one of the two. So I could use other batteries rather than this one. I thought, okay, I'll make some adapters to use either as well as a 9 volt or even a 2 cell, right? Because this has got a discharge rate of about 25C or 20C. So I made some adapters here, adapter wires for both. All right, so I just connected a couple of wires to these plugs, okay? And that's basically it. I had a whole bunch of these ones, which I'll show you now. Got them in this bag here. Now, there's one little caution that I'd like to show you that I had to find out. Lucky I tested it. But you can get these packs of wires all over the internet. I bought these off Wish. They were actually free for like half a dozen of each. So you got half a dozen of male and half a dozen of female, right? Also, that goes with the JST plugs as well. These ones here. Got these off Wish. Same deal. Free for like a bundle, and you just pay shipping. I think it was about $4. All right. But what I did notice with these, lucky I checked, because when I connected it to the bike, right? Let me just see. I'm not going to look through the camera. I'm going to look through. Okay. As you can see on the bike, see the power and negative, how it's on the left-hand side. So you got the red from the bike on the left and the earth or negative on the right. But when I connected this in the correct way, this plug, see how that's incorrect? It should be red on this one, the top one, and black on the other. So lucky I checked, because if I were to hook this up to the way I did it here, the correct way on this 9 volt female plug here, it would have fried the ESC in the bike. So if you get these plugs, I don't know, I think this, maybe I got a bad batch they mixed it up in the factory, but lucky I checked it. So anyway, I just thought I'll point that out. That's a little thing I had to suss out making these little adapters. So basically, as you can see here, they're the opposite. So on the JST female, it's red going to the black and black going to the red. So I had to do it that way. Just had to take note that I had to swap them over to get the correct polarity. All right, on both. Just used a bit of heat shrink, cut them in half. So I cut the long one in half like that, took a bit of the insulation off, and then joined them up. Simple as that. Much easier than trying to pull that apart and solder it and all that sort of thing. And if I did do that, if I pulled it apart and fitted just one plug on here, well, this one will be pretty much non-usable, and I'll be only able to choose one of these plugs, you know. So yeah, I decided to do that. Bought this off J-Car, which is an electronics store here in Australia. These are only like $1 each. So I bought 3 of them. I've already used one on another RC product. I'll make a video on that one later, but I've already used one of these to run a 9-volt. Okay, and yeah, like I said, I just bought a bundle of these ones here, male and female. Right, so yeah, very easy to do. Just hook up. Which one's this? This is the JST. I'll just show you that it'll work. This way around. Okay, so all you do, because this has got a really deep, this battery bay's got a really deep bay in here to fit batteries. These other options like the LiPo and the 9-volt fit in rather easily. You know, just wind it in like that, tuck it in, and then put the little door on. Because they're not as thick as this battery here, so you've got plenty of room to put this in. So this is a 7.4 volt, okay? Demonstrate that it does work. So I'll turn the, as you see, quickly powered up. Turn the controller on. So it's already on. Turn it on and yeah, it works. Right. Same with the 9-volt. Also works. Just skip this. Okay, so same with the 9-volt. Just plugged it into my little adapter there, adapter wire, and the door on. Quickly, I'll just only screw it in a little bit so it grips. Okay, power that on. We've got power, 9 volts. Okay, so there you go, guys. I just thought I'll share this little simple quick modification where you can use all sorts of batteries, not only the stock one. You can easily make your own little adapter cables, use a 7.4 volt 2-cell and that 9-volt battery inside that I've got in there right now. So, you know, you don't have to buy any more. You know, you can you take it out to the basketball court or wherever you want to drive in your front yard. You know, if you buy your kids one of these or your teenager or whatever, you can use some batteries that you already have and yeah, have a bit more runtime with it. So yeah, I'll do a little test run on this soon and see exactly how much power I get out of this 7.4 volt and the 9 volt. See if it improves the speed by quite a bit over this one. I'm pretty sure it will. So yeah, guys, I just thought I'll quickly share that modification I did today. I reviewed this bike yesterday and I thought, well, yeah, there's got to be a way to juice things up a bit and get more speed out of it. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you're new to my channel and you have subscribed, I do thank you. And yeah, please consider hitting that notification bell as well, because that way you'll be well informed of any new video that comes out on my channel through the notifications. Okay guys, well, hope you enjoyed that video, and happy RCing, and I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, bye for now.